I was born, I was like totally like healthy and fit. But when I was growing up, it would just start with blocked nose. It was one night when I was having a shower and then I was trying to blow my nose. That's when I blowing like a quarter, sort of like blood. Then that's when I start realizing that having a blood in my nose. So I went to the nurse. They gave me those sort of medicine, but still didn't work. That's when like my parents start taking me to the hospital. Then we went to see the doctors, but they couldn't even find anything. So they just give me those some medicine and say, "Oh, you're alright. Maybe you just go home and it's gonna fade away sometimes." Mm-hmm. And then I was start feeling that I losing my sight. That's when they sent me to Port Moresby to have those CT scan and those sort of thing. So I stayed in Port Moresby for 6 months with my mom, and I had CT scan, and then that's when they find out that I have a big growth in my head. Mm-hmm. And life in Port Moresby with my mom, it was like really difficult, and my condition was like going worse and worse, and I was like in a real pain, and oh my God, I was crying and I was dying, and sometimes I have to tell my mom like, I can't take this anymore, and like I just want to die. That's when after 6 months, my mom decided to tell the doctor like, if you guys couldn't do anything, I think it's just better like we can just go back to my village, because we can't take this anymore, because the life was like getting really tougher and hard, like financially. So we went back, and then we would just stay until May something. There was a lady from the radio station. She came to my house, to our house, and she delivered the message like they were looking for me, like you got some medical, like some people they're trying to help you with your sickness, like with your condition.
What was involved?
There were 3 major operations. They did microsurgery through the nasal passages, and they just gradually worked away and drew little pieces of the tumour out at a time. The first surgery was, they had to abandon it after 3 hours because of hemorrhaging. It was a 12-hour operation, and they removed 99% of the tumour. In the third operation, it went for 12 hours total. Following that, and I think you had 22 rounds of radiation, and that killed it all off.
The surgery was like really successful, and when he was explaining the whole procedure, what they're gonna do to me, it was like 90-50 or 90-50% of like surviving. And when I remember my mom asked the doctor, "Is my son gonna be alright?" And Richard Douglas told her that your son gonna be held under a good hand. One of my biggest dreams is to be like working in a medical field and try to help the young people who are sick like me, or it could be any people who are sick or need help, and try to devote like little time to help them out and give them help or